So here are a few pictures sent in by Eyewitness reporters on our portal. The first is from Kaduna, showing a resident watching Channels television during the presidential election. Next is a photo of a family from Nasarawa State also watching us live during the just concluded presidential polls. This is another excited viewer who sent us this photo. He's watching us from Accra, Ghana. We'll end on a fun note. This picture showing fun lovers, residents in Ibadan, the Oyo State capital, who came out in large numbers to celebrate the Easter with their loved ones. Thank you to all our Eyewitness reporters. Please keep the pictures and the videos coming. At the palace of the Oba of Lagos, His Royal Majesty Oba Rilwan Akiolu has issued a statement denying the unsavory remarks credited to the Oba against the Igbos over next Saturday's governorship elections. Last Sunday, all honorary Ezendigbos paid a courtesy visit to the Royal Majesty Oba Akiolu, where he made the following comments.
One of you, I swear in the name of God Almighty Allah, goes against my will that Ambode, inshallah, will be the next governor of Lagos State. The person is going to die inside this place. I'm not ready to beg, appeal to anybody, and that's why Kajaju and the governor says, that is your own. Even the two of them, they cannot disobey me. But nobody knew how I pick somebody. Jimmy is my blood relation, and I told him in the plain language, he can never be governor in Lagos for now. Peter belongs to God. I'm not begging anybody to go, but you must not. I repeat, what you people cannot do in Odisha, what you cannot do in Aba or anywhere. If you do what I want, Lagos will continue to be prosper for you. If you go against this, you will perish in the water. Finish.
The Oba of Lagos, Oba Rilwan Akiolu. That statement has drawn reaction from the director of the PDP Presidential Campaign Organization, Mr. Femi Fani-Kayode, who's saying the Oba's statements demanding Igbos vote for the APC or be ready to, quote, perish inside the lagoon is ominous and unacceptable. According to Mr. Fani-Kayode, clearly this kind of threat is not one that will be swept under the carpet, and warned against further intimidation of PDP members, no matter their ethnic or religious background. He adds, and I quote here, "We want peace and we want harmony in this country, but no one or group of people will be allowed to turn us or our supporters into slaves or give us sleepless nights." The Independent National Electoral Commission INEC office in Worubi, Mbaitoli local government area of Imo State has been gutted by fire. According to the resident electoral commissioner, Mr. Gabriel Ada, the fire, which was caused by a generating set, started at about 1:30 in the morning on Sunday, raising the whole building, including all sensitive and non-sensitive materials. He said the incident may cause a little setback in the April 11th governorship polls, but the commission will find a solution. Meanwhile, in a telephone interview with our Imo State correspondent, the State Police Public Relations Officer, Mr. Andrew Nwerem, said some arrests have been made and investigations are ongoing. Mbaitoli local government area has the largest number of INEC wards in the state, numbering 34. The police in Ekiti State seem to have their hands full with the lingering political tension in the State House of Assembly. A barely few days after the impeachment notice served on Governor Ayodele Fayose, supporters of the PDP, led by the Deputy Governor and the former Speaker of the House, were denied access into the premises by the police earlier today. Reports say the supporters of the party plan to prevent the 19 lawmakers of the All Progressives Congress from performing their legislative duties. Meanwhile, the Commissioner of Police, Ekiti State Command, says the force will not relent in its mandate to protect lives and property without fear or favor.
Information this morning, the men were deployed here, and so far so good. We have succeeded in pushing them back, and we are in control. So I would just advise the residents and citizens that there won't be any problem. We are on top of it. It's a political situation really, but we try our best to curtail any troublesome incident. The matter has been on for quite a while. We've used a series of methods, strategies. We've used mediatory methods. We've been talking to members of the political parties, the heads, for them to see reason that this is the only state they have, and the state is greater than all of them.
In the meantime, the leadership of the People's Democratic Party, the PDP, has condemned in strongest terms what the party calls an emerging height of political recklessness in Ekiti. The PDP National Publicity Secretary, Olisa Metu, in a 13-paragraph statement, called on Nigerians to stand against anti-democratic tendencies. Mr. Metu says he is practically worried about the impeachment plot against the Ekiti State Governor, Ayodele Fayose. According to Metu, the PDP totally and unequivocally rejects the flimsy and unsubstantiated allegations concocted by the APC legislators against Governor Ayo Fayose. We state in very clear terms that we will stand with him and in defense of democracy. Mr. Metu then called on the President-elect, General Muhammadu Buhari, to intervene as leader of the party and call the APC to order. Well, politics now in Ogun State, where the leadership of the Social Democratic Party has denied any merger plans as being peddled in certain quarters in the state. At a press briefing in Abeokuta, the state capital, the governorship candidate of the party, Akinola Odunsi, described the alleged merger as mischievous and a figment of the imagination of political spin doctors. Mr. Odunsi insists the party will contest the forthcoming governorship election without the option of a merger.
I want to state categorically and emphatically that our party has neither the intention nor plans to merge with any political party. So there is no iota of truth in that damaging radio news item, which we in the SDP can only describe as malicious, unfounded, baseless, and a wild imagination which could only have existed in the author's mind.
We're in Delta State now, where the Governor Emmanuel Udwahan has urged the People's Democratic Party to consolidate on the good showing at the Presidential and National Assembly poll success. Governor Udwahan stated this while addressing the PDP campaign rally for Delta Central at the conference hall of the Petroleum Training Institute in Warri. He says the PDP will clear all 29 seats in the State House of Assembly, as well as install Senator Ifeanyi Okowa as the next governor of the state.
A lot of issues are being raised. Big Delta not belong to opposition. They don't understand this election. This is mainly a governance election. This is mainly a governance election. And in governance, there's no majority, no minority between president and governor. In fact, people are looking at from 1999. Just look the governors whether they were impeached. Which party they did?
Opposition.
No, the governors whether they were impeached. Not the PDP governors. Not the PDP, the main party. So even if you be governor for the main party, you are an endangered species. You understand where I come to? See, if you be governor for, if your president is the same party with you, now you are an endangered species. Because if you get up,
Tom, you did disturb me. I don't like this when you do so.
she won't impeach you.
She's gone here.
The other party will complain. So there are a lot of advantages, even if the president was not in the same party with you. All you need to do is to know road.
Delta State Governor Emmanuel Udwahan at the All Progressives Congress has accused the People's Democratic Party and its River State governorship candidate, Mr. Nyesom Wike, of attacking its members and supporters in River State. Briefing journalists in Abuja, the National Publicity Secretary of the party, Mr. Lai Mohammed, said although the attacks on party members started before the March 28th presidential and National Assembly elections, it has become progressively worse as we approach the governorship election. Mr. Lai Mohammed called on local and international observers, as well as the civil society organizations, to pay close attention to Rivers State, as well as other states considered to be flashpoints during the forthcoming polls.
Last week, 9 members of our party were killed in cold blood, while many others were injured when armed PDP thugs invaded Obricom and Oba constituent communities in Ogba, Egbena, Indori local government of Rivers State. These same thugs set ablaze residents of Vincent Ogbagu, are candidate for the House of Assembly. And just today, we received another sad news from Rivers. An APC chieftain, Christopher Adube, was reportedly shot dead over the weekend. We are worried that no one has been held responsible, even where our members have been killed, and that the police and other security agencies, as well as INEC, have turned themselves to appendages of the PDP in what is nothing but the height of impunity.
When the News at 10 returns, Lagos fun spots come alive as families and loved ones take a break for the Easter. Please join us again.